Hey guys, welcome back to another Battlefield 6 news video, and today we will be going over the changes that you can expect to see in the next update that is dropping on Tuesday, May 26th. We also got some backend changes during this week. We will get some future changes and additions that we can expect to see soon, and unfortunately we also got some new issues that you should know about as well. But we're gonna start with the new update. So this will be update 1.3.1.5, so it's only a smaller quality of life update with only a handful of changes and fixes, but as always, we go over the most important points. So first of all, they improved mounting reliability and resolved an issue where players could unexpectedly lose their mounted position. After the update, you can also deploy on the little bird even when the gunner seat is occupied, so you can deploy directly into one of the two passenger seats. They have improved the throwable proximity detector, so this one right here that you can equip as a recon, and here they improved the spotting so enemy soldiers are revealed more reliably in certain situations. They have also addressed an issue on Hagenthal base where players could use the assault ladder to leave the intended combat area. They have changed the capture zone on objective D on railway to Golmud in Conquest. So here right now you can capture objective D when you are on top of the communications tower that is on this objective, but after the update this will not be possible anymore to capture it from the top of this tower. And in ranked battle royale there are two additions. Players will receive a clear message when matchmaking cannot continue because party members are too far apart in rank, so you can only matchmake together if you're not more than 2 ranks apart from each other. And they will also fix the placement points that are shown in the rules and points page, because after the update these should reflect the latest ranked battle royale balance changes. So I'm not sure if it will only be fixed that these points are shown correctly, because right now some of those points are shown incorrectly, or if they will also balance some of those points already. This could be the case as well. And that was it actually for the update already, but we also have some changes that we can expect to see at some point in the future, but there is no specific update for this yet. So first of all, Operation Augur will return. This had been removed from the game with the start of Season 3 because there are new maps coming in, there are new playlists coming in, and because they want to focus the player base on this new content. But since the community has shown large interest in playing Operation Augur, it will return and the devs will bring it back at some point later in Season 3. They haven't said exactly when it will return, but it will return. And they will also do some changes where necessary, because there has been a lot of feedback given around match pacing, map selection, attack and defense balance, sector layout, and so on, and they will review all of this and make adjustments based on this feedback before they bring back the operation. And what will also be adjusted at some point in a future update are the classes, because according to a reply by community manager Gunslinger, the devs are discussing a general class balance including access to gadgets and access to grenades. And while they cannot give us more details about this yet, they will share more info once it is ready for testing or ready for release. Moving on, we got the changes I mentioned earlier that were made to Battlefield 6 through a server-sided update, or actually several server-sided updates during the last week. So these changes are already live. And what we got here is that, first of all, jets on railway to Golmud in the mode breakthrough are enabled again. These were disabled because there was an issue that had affected the ticket count when this vehicle was used, but the issue was now resolved, so the jets could finally return. Then on the map Eastwood, there were several changes made actually to the layout of escalation. So here the HQ on the west side of the map was moved towards the north. Capture point B was moved closer to capture point A and also had its capture zone adjusted. Capture point C was moved slightly to the south. Capture point D was also moved slightly south, and capture point F was repositioned and also had its capture zone increased. These changes were made to help balance the win rates between the two sides in escalation. In Conquest and also in Breakthrough, there were no changes made. And additionally, on Hagenthal base, also in Breakthrough, they have changed the location of Objective B in the first sector. You can see the before and after right here. This was actually spotted by a member of the community and was not even shared by the devs themselves. But what happened is that the objective was moved more towards the attacker's HQ, and it was also made bigger. And lastly, we have a few points to REDSEC, but here it's a bit of a mix of current issues and things we can expect to see in the future. So what happened for REDSEC is that Initiation Battle Royale was disabled for now because they have found a potential server issue that may cause players to get stuck in matchmaking or return to the main menu. So in case you were wondering where this playlist is, it is gone for now, but it will return once the issue was resolved. We also got some lighting issues that are currently present in REDSEC, especially around the city areas. Here, parts of your screen will first turn yellow or blue, and then it's just getting brighter and brighter depending on where you look at, until you run through a completely white environment with only black particles. So pretty annoying, that one, especially in ranked. However, they have identified the underlying cause of this and are now working on resolving this issue in the next client update. It is not in the patch notes for Tuesday though, so it will probably be fixed with the next major update on June 9th. And additionally, for Ranked Battle Royale, we also got a small list of known issues. Here, some of the placement points in the rules and points menu are currently incorrect, but these will be fixed with the update on Tuesday. I already talked about it, but right now, ranks 7 to 10 incorrectly show 30 placement points, but it should be 20 instead, and rank 15 incorrectly shows 10 points, while it should be 0 points instead. And what's also still an issue but doesn't seem to get fixed on Tuesday is that ranked points until next rank, which is shown at the end of round screen, shows an incorrect value after losing points, and the your kills and squad kills confirmed stats that are also shown in the end of round screen show incorrect numbers if your squad is wiped right after you wiped another squad. And they also acknowledged that the matchmaking is broken for ranked, with a lot of players having long queue times after reaching gold rank. And here community manager Gunslinger also says that they are looking into it and are working on improving the process. And we also got some details from the same community manager to Battle Royale solos. This will indeed still drop at some point during Season 3, but it will not come as ranked mode for now, only as normal mode. And we also don't know when it will drop exactly, but at some point during Season 3. And at the end, we say goodbye to Battlefield Hardline, at least on consoles, because the game was removed from the PlayStation and Xbox stores yesterday on May 22nd, and the multiplayer servers for these two platforms will also be shut down on June 22nd. If you already own the game, you will still be able to play the single player campaign, of course, but if you don't own it, then you will have no chance to get it, except if you get a physical copy, and the multiplayer will also be gone. On PC, however, it will still be playable in single and also in multiplayer, well, at least for now. And that was it for today. These were all the news that I had for this week or for this video. And if you enjoyed the video, as usual, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. I'm the Catwoman and you are awesome.